Hi everyone, welcome to map 12 of TNT Goes Boom, Dig Site. This is a relatively large map. It starts in an underground base and a little bit kind of confusing looping base. It's not too hard to figure out once you kind of get your bearings. And then it goes to a largish outside area with a lot of guys sniping at you from far away, and then finally to another underground area. First thing we're going to do is, well, this map forces you to kind of make some strategic decisions. If you just stay here and fight carefully, you're going to kind of get these guys coming in at you, and you only have a pistol. Over by where that lost soul is a shotgun. So if we just kind of go for it and try to grab that, that's certainly an option. We can also then kind of take a risk and run past a lot of monsters, and down there and to the left is for the super shotgun. I'm going to kind of split the difference and just go for that shotgun and kind of stay up here, try to clear this area before I move on. If we get into big trouble, there is a berserk pack right there, so we can refill up to 100% if we get really low. We can just kind of stay in this area. Again, focusing when we can on hit scan just to avoid, prevent unavoidable damage. Okay, that is most of those guys taken care of. And let's go ahead and grab some health packs, med packs. And this armor right here. This is where the shotgun was, and up to the right is the armor. So now we have some choices of where to go. First thing, let's go fight our way to the super shotgun. Now, when we come out here, there's going to be guys on the right, guys on the left. What I want to do is, to avoid crossfire, just run to the right behind all the guys on the right. There's not too many, but that way we're not getting shot from both sides. Okay, go forward a little bit, and we can grab the super shotgun. And it is right here by this dead guy. Okay, we got it. And let's go back and clear these guys out, just so we're not fighting with people on our back. And then we'll come back here later. Let's go back up this to the central corridor and come down here where there is a revenant. Clear that guy. And then we'll go up these stairs here. Just trigger a bunch of the zombie men and the revenant. Okay, I'm at 50% health, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and grab this berserk. And that's going to open up the walls, revealing a bunch of pinkies and specters. So good thing we have the berserk pack, because that is really useful for fighting them. So this, as you can see, there's this crossroads. Here's where we start. There's a crossroads. We went to the south there. There's that passage that kind of leads around the outside with this kind of slime waterfall. And let's go ahead, and then we've cleared off this quadrant. Now let's go ahead and clear out this quadrant. Eventually, we're going to try to get this yellow key. Well, not try to. We're going to get the yellow key and go through here. This is going to lead out from the base. There are 4 chain gunners on pillars. They can't move. And there's also a chain gunner right up here. So just be careful so he doesn't snipe you from behind while you're dealing with these guys. And then there are an imp and a shotgunner on each side here. Can't really get these chain guns, so that's ammo that's not accessible. And then these Hell Knights, and then there's some Peakies down there. We're going to deal with them later after we go to the outside area. Let's continue. This is that last quadrant. Grab the backpack. Clear these guys out. And then this little pit here leads to that circling or the peripheral tunnel where we got the super shotgun where the waterfall, sorry, the slime waterfall is. So we'll go and go there later. In the meantime, let's just kill this guy. And then we're going to go ahead and open that door. We're going to need to go all the way around past where we found the super shotgun in order to do that. But first, let's go get another secret. So we'll go get the other secret later, actually. Let's go do that area first. So we're going to go all the way past where we got the super shotgun here. Deal with these enemies. Nothing too hard. There is a spider. A couple of snipers. And an incubus. Okay, ready to click this switch. Where's the switch? The switch is here. This is going to open that door that we needed, where that cacodemon was that I said we needed to go to. So we're going to do that. But before we go back, let's touch this wall and reveal a secret. This is going to take us to where those zombie men were and give us a few goodies. Nothing too special. Some health bonuses and some bullets. So now when we come back to where that necklace, we're going to see a couple of shotgunners and a meat wad. So just lay down fire, take him out, and now we have access to the yellow key. Oh, but it's a lie. It sinks down, and now we're going to go to fall down this platform carefully so we get the goodies. When we grab this wall here is going to drop, revealing a bunch of chain gunners. I suppose you could try to take cover here. Not great cover. Not a lot of great places to take cover. Kind of have to just take fire and also give yourself cover and hope that for some infighting. There's also a revenant here. If you're really ballsy, I suppose you can try to get him to come out and do some infighting, but I'm not so good at that as that. Okay, let's grab the yellow key, and we are ready to go to the next area if we want, but we're going to grab a secret. When we cross this, like kind of where this passage is, around the corner of floor drops. It's one of my most hated types of secrets because it's easy to miss them. It leads us to this kind of stupid secret, which is this. But not only that, there is also another secret area here. If we cross through there, I'm gonna just fight my way through the invisibility and the Berserk Fist. Okay, I took quite a bit of damage, so what I'm gonna do is head back using this, refill my health to 100, and then go and grab the supercharge, which is the third secret. How would we do that? We click this, and then we make our way to here, where that candle is. And up on that ledge where the chain gunner was, that's where we grab that supercharge. Okay, now with 200 health, we're going to go through the yellow door. And there's going to be, like I said, a large outside area. So I'm going to grab the chain gun. This is useful for sniping. And again, as always, I'm going to kind of focus on hit scan, just because they are going to be doing lots of damage to us. And I am going to just kind of run in circles, hopefully provoking some infighting. And then to just opportunistically shooting the hit scanners as they go by. And as usual, fighters must be killed with the super shotgun as a matter of honor. Okay, most of the enemies are taken care of at this point. So most of the danger is past. So when you're fighting in big outdoor areas like this, it's not so dangerous. One of the biggest dangers, of course, is just from the hit scan, because they can hit you from quite a far way away. However, the monsters with the fireballs, on the other hand, it's easy to see their shots coming and avoid them. I mean, I suppose, you know, with a lot of chaos, it's easy to take a straight shot, but I think the hit scan can be quite dangerous and also a little bit challenging because of the distance the auto aim sometimes doesn't quite reach. It doesn't quite work. So you want to just be, you know, cautious and strategic as you're navigating this type of challenge. Okay, let's grab most of the goodies that we can, and then we're going to go to that central area. Who is that? You. Let's go to the central area here. There's a lot of barrels. I don't need to worry about too many of them, but we do need to go up that group in order to progress. There is a ambushing revenant right here, which I really kind of wish that you were able to kill him with those barrels. It would have felt really satisfying. I haven't figured out any way to do that. Okay, this brings us up to this top area. We actually technically don't need to go up here, but it does have some rockets and shells and bullets and stuff, plus this handy VR goggles. So we'll grab that, and then we're going to jump down into that little canyon there. Actually, it's kind of a big canyon, but anyways, whatever. Let's go ahead and do that. We just got a bunch of buttholes up there shooting at them. No worries, we'll just come down here. You might want to use the rocket launcher here The long distance makes it convenient for killing these guys. And there's just going to be a little bit of a maze of caves here. There is an arch vial as well as a plasma gun available. Eventually, we're going to need to get the red key and head into this here. Before we do that, as I mentioned, we're going to grab the plasma as well as a megasphere and just clear all the monsters from this area. I think what we'll do is we will first deal with the caves, and then what we're going to do is go up those stairs, and there's an area up there that we need to deal with. Alright, now, as you know, I am honor bound to kill all spiders by the super shotgun, but that guy's a real pain in the ass. He's hard to get with the super shotgun. We'll deal with him later. The plasma is in that rock structure right in front of us, and when we grab it, we will. It's not like a trap that's going to activate, but the I think you might have been able to hear him. The arch vial will be able to see us from there. Oh boy! Oh, we got him. Great. Okay. Just an aside, rockets are really good against imps, and very satisfying too. If you enjoy if you find something satisfying about that, like many players do, there is a WOD map set called the Community Imp Rocketing Project, which focuses on maps which are, I believe every map is required to have 99% imps, and the focus is on using rockets to fight them. It's a pretty fun and creative map set, and I recommend trying it out. It starts off fairly easy and gets progressively very, very difficult. Some of the later maps are very difficult. Oh, you don't want to go there. That is lava. Okay, I think we've cleared out this cave network, so let's continue to the stairs. We are going to come up here, and we are going to face a couple of Mancubus. So let's just grab the rocket launcher. And then, where is it? Right here. I didn't know I was going to fall. That's where the supercharge is. Am I going to be able to kill this guy? I don't know. This seems like it's up. I'm going to try to kill this guy with the super shotgun. I don't think I'm going to have enough shots to do that. I'm going to hold off on getting the Megasphere until I do a few other things, because I just want to have it for when I go through the red door, just to be at full charge. There's a couple places going over some damaging floor, and some places we're going to take a bit of some incidental damage. So might as well just not let that get worn out. I have pretty good health and armor right now as it is. So nothing too dangerous, but just considering that we're going to take some damage, just might as well save it for later. So there's this slime waterfall here, and there's two terraces. This is the third terrace. I guess 3 terraces plus the waterfall pit. If you remember back in the base, we saw a couple of Hell Knights. They're down there. They're right down there. So what we're going to want to do is get down and fight them without falling into the slime pit down below them. So what I will do is I will rocket them. No problem. Grab the red key, and then there's I think 3 pinkies down there. I'm just gonna jump down and shotgun them. Oh no! I fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and do all that again, just to kill 1 pinky. Not too bad. If you're like fighting pinkies on slime and you're really worried about not taking damage, you could use the plasma for speed. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there he is. But as I mentioned, I'm gonna say I saved that megasphere for the end, so I am not worried about that at all. Oh no! Hold on, because I suck. Okay, where does this take me? Oh, heck. I didn't see these. Oh, back to the beginning of that canyon. Okay, let's try not to fuck this up again. Yeah, so there's a little like gap between the stairs and the ledge, so not a safely built area. We are going to go to the red door here, and it's going to reveal 2 revenants. Not too difficult. We could rocket them if we want, or we could just kill them with a shotgun. Wow, max damage. Great. Thank you. And we are going to carefully kill that guy, because when you shoot that switch, this is going to open up with a bunch of guys. So okay, we can go down this elevator leading to a long corridor with a slime waterfall to the right of us. From that slime waterfall are going to come some cacodemons eventually, but first we want to take care of this ambushing meatball. Then we need to go back and take the elevator. So be aware of once you get to right about here, yeah, that's when they are going to come. There's some spiders at the end there, these cacodemons over here. I am just going to use the rockets to take out these cacodemons. Shotgun isn't terrible, but it's a little bit of a pain because of the distance. Just be aware when you're shooting them, the first hit is going to cause them to fly back, and the second shot then is probably going to miss. So you want to kind of be aware of where your shots are. Okay, there's 2 spiders over there. Now, if you're a dishonorable barbarian, you can just use the rocket launcher. But I am going to run up, get in their face, and kill them with the shotgun. Okay, we are near the end. This elevator is going to take us back to the underground base. You can see this is where that kind of close to where we got the super shotgun, and but we're going to go back down and get the last secret, which is some health and armor bonuses and a key. And then we're going to go into the exit, which is here, and this is not going to be a safe thing. When we step in here, that central pillar is going to lower, revealing an archvile, and about 10 shotgunners and chain gunners and imps are going to teleport here. So really have a bit of a difficult choice. If we just stay in here, we can fight the archvile. As I've said before, the kind of chances of just taking him out, you have about a 50-50 with just taking him out if you just spray with the plasma. You have about a 50-50 chance of taking him out before he blasts you. Yeah, it's, if you have enough health, it's worth it. If you go back out the other way, you're going to get torn up by all these chain gunners and whatnot. In any case, thanks for joining. I'll see you for the next map.